Richard Jewell. Another December, another Clint Eastwood movie. Last year we had The Mule, and now we have Richard Jewell. This is the story about Richard Jewell, a security officer in Atlanta, Georgia, who saved many lives when he prevented a bomb from killing multiple people. He got people like far away from the explosion. He was a hero for a few days, and then the FBI and the media, the local paper, wrongly accused him of being the suspect. And it wasn't until 2002 or 3 that the actual killer was caught. So, what do I like about this movie? A lot. First up, I think the acting across the board, everybody does a magnificent job. It has a great cast. You got Sam Rockwell, who is a very funny, sarcastic, witty lawyer. He's just very awesome every time he's on screen. He's just very memorable. I like his character. He stands out the most, just entertainment-wise. He's the one that gives you a lot of comedic moments. Richard Jewell, the guy who plays him, I'm not familiar with him at all, his prior work, but he obviously is an experienced actor because even he was great. You got Kathy Bates in here as the mom, Annie Wilkes herself, Dirty Birdie, and there's a few other. Yeah, we got John Hamm. He's been in a lot of stuff recently, usually comedies, and he plays the FBI agent who's wrongly accusing Richard Jewell, and even in the end, he still believes that he did it until the actual killer was caught. And then you got Olivia Wilde. I think that's the actress's name. And she plays the journalist who was responsible for writing the first paper that came out and accused Richard Jewell of being the bomber. Now, this movie is based on true events, true story, and I like that. I like this genre of films, true stories, not horror movie. Look at this. I'm wearing example A right here. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, based on true events. Yeah, the only thing that's true about it is that people died in Texas. And there might have been a chainsaw. Ed Gein did not use a chainsaw. He was not in Texas. We all know that. So this is a movie that's actually based on true events, and Clint Eastwood, that's basically like his niche now. That's what he always does, is true event movies. I think The Mule was based on a true story. That train ride to Paris, I forget the title, like 1517 Paris. And then there was American Sniper, which is personally my favorite of all his films. That's a real tearjerker towards the end, the real story. That makes you want to cry. And also, for this movie, Richard Jewell, I think this movie does a great job making you sympathize for him. They make him this very big-hearted, almost child-at-heart type character. He's almost like a grown child baby. He lives with his mom because he keeps going from job to job. He just wants to protect people. He wants to be a cop. He wants to just protect people. And he takes things a little too far. He thinks he's a cop when he's really just a security guard. He seems like a big dummy, but he's not that dumb. So, but yeah, you just like his character. There's a bunch of likable characters. Even Olivia Wilde's character, she's the main villain because they don't ever show you the actual bomber. You might see like his mouth and that's it. But she's the real villain until like the end when she finally has like her character growth, her arc, when she's starting to cry when I want to call her Annie Wilkes. When Kathy Bates, the mom, she's giving this speech about like, my son's innocent, Mr. President, please save him, like exonerate him. She starts to cry. She starts to feel bad for what she did. So I'm glad that we got to find out that she at least has some remorse and she has a soul. Because they make her look like this cold, heartless bitch who's just praying for murder to happen so she can write about it. And then towards the end, she has that growth and she's a better person and realizes what she's done wrong. So I love all the characters. There's a lot of comedic moments. I don't want to spoil them, but yeah, there's quite a few chuckles in this movie. I actually chuckled quite a bit. So this is a funny movie. It's a tearjerker. You start to feel very sorry for the guy. You almost want to cry when other characters are crying. It's got a good pace. I wasn't ever bored. The only thing I can criticize is that this is a type of movie that you just can't rewatch. It's not entertaining in the way that this is what you want to watch with a group of people. This is what you want to watch like every year. Like it's a yearly staple around a holiday, a certain holiday, like, Black Christmas. I'm going to watch that right after this, actually. Change my shirt, put my Black Christmas shirt on and celebrate because it's the 45-year anniversary, baby, tomorrow. But this movie, that's the only knock I have on it. It's like, well, yeah, I've seen it. I liked it. It's really good. But do I ever want to watch it again? Does it have rewatchability? Not really. But that's it. That's a nitpick. That's not even a real negative. It's just like, all right, yeah, it's that type of film that you should watch just to learn something about history. And I like the message behind the movie. It's like, we can't just keep wrongly accusing people, you gotta report the facts. Journalists need to start reporting the facts, because if you do this shit, you're gonna cause a trend of people who just don't want to say anything because they're scared of being called names, or being accused of being a murderer. So I like that message of the film is like, we gotta be more careful. So this movie has some things to say also, but it's just not a movie that you can really rewatch. But that's nothing. So yeah. So when it comes to Richard Jewell, definitely check this one out when you have the opportunity. And then when it comes out to Blu-ray and DVD, go out and buy it. Those are my thoughts on Richard Jewell. Have you seen this movie yet? What did you think about it? Are you a fan of Clint Eastwood movies? This is a good one. What's your favorite Clint Eastwood movie? Put yours in the comments below. Mine's American Sniper. And thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you like what you see here, like and share this video. And you can become a subscriber today if you haven't become one already, just by clicking on my cartoon face in about 5 seconds. And until next time, auf Wiedersehen.